And we just finished the last, well, I guess we're not finished yet, but once I get to that end, we will have finished the last bit of our peanuts, and we will most likely be switching over to cotton tomorrow. Loving it. He right there ran out of seed and liquid, so I should be able to finish this with the liquid that I have in here, and then I'll just make my way to right over there, and I'll finish what he started because he ran out of seed. He won't be able to make it to the end. So then tomorrow we'll go plant some cotton. And we're done planting the peanuts. But I do have extra liquid left over in my tank. So now I'm just driving with the planter up. I turned on my liquid. You can see the little red light. You can't see it. It's dark in here. I don't think the light works. Does it? What? No, it doesn't. Anyways, I turned on my liquid. I turned it up. I got almost 30 pounds of pressure. That's about as high as I can make it. So now I'm just slowly driving across the field just where I can empty it, because we cannot use this fertilizer for anything else because we did put that peanut inoculant in there. So it doesn't do good for cotton or anything else. So the only thing we can use it on is just for peanuts. So that's why I'm just now going to go back and forth on the field here and then just empty it out until I run out of liquid. So I was just informed, well, I'm just bringing this stuff into our little room up here. I was just informed that we are not going to be planting cotton tomorrow. We are probably going to wait a little while longer. And well, actually what I got here, let me just show you. These are the coolest thing. Well, there's a lot of little moss in here. So dumb. Get out of here. Anyways, these are, you just attach a drill to this little thing, and then it's a water pump. And you can pump water with that thing. Sometimes when you have like an underground water leak, we tend to just use that and pump out all the water out of the hole, and then you can fix whatever needs to be fixed. So that's what I just bought them on Amazon. They're pretty neat things. We've gone through one complete one already. We used it so much that we pretty much dried out the entire inside of that thing. It's pretty much broken now because we used it so much. But I guess we'll figure out what we're going to do tomorrow. We're probably going to make the planters ready for some corn. We are going to be planting a little bit of corn, a few acres here and there, so we'll see exactly what we'll do tomorrow. But that's kind of what's on the agenda. So I guess y'all can stay tuned for tomorrow. Check it out. I don't know if you can tell the difference, but I got a GoPro. Yeah, I'm pumped. I'm gonna try to film some stuff with this GoPro. I want to see how much better the audio quality can be, and also the video footage. So I'm gonna be messing around with this thing a little bit. I'm gonna see what I really want to use. I'll probably still use my phone for most of it, because right now I do use my phone for pretty much anything I record. So I'm gonna try doing some stuff with the GoPro and see how I like it. So hope you enjoy. Checking up on pivots. We did plant this field yesterday. This field is a little bit sandier than some of the other ones, so I'm hoping this one's gonna be fine. This little pie here where the pivot has just barely water, this is the more sandier area, and it looks like where the pivot just watered is fine, but you probably can't see it. But on that side of the pivot, just on this left side here, further down the field, it is blowing a little bit of dust. It is quite windy today. We got about 40-mile-an-hour wind, but I think after this pivot's gonna be over, I think that part will be fine, but we're definitely gonna have to sand fight this field later. But so far, let's see if the pivot's gonna be driving. Hopefully it's not broken. That would not be good. Come on. There it is. Next pivot. And looks like this pivot is almost around. It got another couple of feet to go, and after it reaches that point, we're just gonna put it back on reverse and then send it back that way. This pivot is the half miler. This is the one where we had mile-long rows. So this is a very, very big pivot, and there's actually quite a bit of water here. It always looks good seeing this pivot water. Another pivot, another one, another one. You can tell it's extremely windy because all the water is like almost flying away. But it looks cool though, makes for a cool picture. And another one. And so the wind finally calmed down, and all we're waiting now is just on the cotton plates for each box. We're done planting peanuts for this year now, so we're now gotta put different brushes in there, the cotton plates, and then start planting cotton. I'm not sure yet if we're gonna plant cotton today yet, or it might be today or tomorrow, but sometime soon we're gonna start planting cotton. Yeah, I'm making you do all the work now just so I can film how we do this. Yeah, this is the little brush. This is for peanuts. It has not as much bristles there. Oh, here, just use a knife.
Come on, let a real man. All right, real man. Right there it is. Good job, real man.
We're closing this gate halfway. For peanuts, you need it further open. With cotton, since the plate is smaller, you show the bristles and the brush and everything. Yes, peanut plate, cotton plate. There's tiny holes, like very, very, very tiny holes.
This one we're putting in?
No, not cotton, not peanut. We're not doing peanuts anymore. We're doing cotton. We're all done with peanuts. And done. Oh, you gotta put the hose on there. Ta-da! There it is. Appreciate it. We're not planting cotton today. It's still a little bit windy, but we're fixing wells.
So, all right. That thinks he can do it.
My dad thinks that he can put a new clock on here because there's not 15 pounds, there's at least 50. Because we just put a brand new one on here and it shows that there's 50 pounds. My dad thinks he can put a brand new clock on there with there being 50 pounds.
Well, see.
You're gonna get very wet, I'll tell you that. You're gonna get soaked.
I'm saying I'm not gonna get wet.
You're saying you can do it, though.
And if you can't do it, there's a lot of water going to be spraying out, and we're going to have to turn off a lot of wells just to fix it. And then it's going to be on you.
No, we'll hit a stick in there.
Let's see if we can actually get it loose because it's an old clock. Get another hammer?
Maybe.
I'm pretty sure you should be good by now. mind. I'm surprised you can do that with 50 pounds on the line.
Hello, guys.
Good job, you did it. Yeah.
See?
I'm surprised. That's very shocking to me, actually.
Well, I think because the hole wasn't near as big as this, I think it was rusted.
Oh.
Shot climbers was like it was a tiny hole.
I totally agree with Brian right now. Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah. You just had it easy on you right now. You know, in a way, this GoPro is really nice because I cannot see what I normally would see on my phone because I use the selfie camera on my phone. So now with the GoPro, all I know is I'm supposed to look at the lens. With my phone, I'm constantly looking side, left, you know, I'm kind of looking back and forth, wondering like, am I supposed to look at myself or the camera? And then I try to look at the camera, but then I sometimes focus on myself, and then it just looks like I'm looking back and forth like crazy, and it looks weird. But I kind of like it. It's pretty cool. It gets a little bit hectic whenever I'm trying to transfer the videos from the GoPro to my phone, because I use my phone to edit. So it gets a little hectic there. But I think it's gonna work out in the end. I'm not sure if I'm gonna use it for everything, but I'm definitely gonna use it for quite a few things. So I'm gonna keep using it for a little while, see if I continue to like it, but we'll see. So far it's looking good, so we'll see if I continue to like it. I'm just out here checking these pivots the next morning. It's Saturday today, and I went out to the field and I found this little guy. Looks like the seeds are starting to sprout. Or not sprout, I guess, I don't know what you would call it, but it's starting to grow. I love it. It's looking good. Here in like, I'm hoping a little bit more than a week, and then we should start seeing little peanuts coming out of the ground. So if you remember in my last video, how I mentioned that we put bigger seed tubes in our planter. And since we're planting cotton now, and those seed tubes are for peanuts, or for Virginia peanuts to be specific, what we got now in these boxes is not new seed tubes, but just tubes that you just gotta put inside the planter. Let me show you here. So that's the seed tube right there that we put a bigger one in. And this one right here just has to slide. It goes a little bit difficult, but you just slide this sucker in here. And then it pretty much makes your big seed tubes. Come on, go a little further down. There it is. It pretty much makes your big seed tubes a little bit smaller to where it'll plant cotton a little bit more accurately. And we only have, we went to the John Deere, we ordered them. We only have 14 of them now, but I'm gonna put them in there anyway. It's only gonna be, I guess just the last 2 rows are not gonna have them in there. And we ordered more, and they should have them in hopefully by next week, Tuesday or Wednesday, we'll see. And then we'll just put the rest of them in there for now. I believe Monday we're gonna start planting some cotton. So we'll see what the rest of the next week brings. We're not quite sure if we're gonna plant cotton Monday, but we'll see. But yeah, now I gotta put all these in there, and hopefully this will make it plant cotton more accurately. So that's what we're hoping for. If not, then we're gonna have to put our old seed tubes with the sensors and all that stuff back in there. But this is what we're doing for now. Until next week when we start planting cotton. Thanks for watching, guys.